Welcome, YouTube. Today we're going to be reacting to It Was Me, Barry, the story of the Reverse Flash. I do know about the Reverse Flash. I do know about his story. I do know what he's done. And let me say, oh my god, is this guy a menace? I just realized we're not on the right screen. We're gonna keep that in though. Yeah, this guy is just the biggest hater, and that's why I love him. He's the absolute biggest hater, biggest hater there is to ever be, the biggest one that there will ever be, because he's the best that's done it. All right, Dio's got nothing on him. Okay, all right, he's a good hater, but nothing like this guy. I'm telling you right now. So without further ado, get comfortable. I'm recording this live on Twitch. And as always, I'll leave a YouTube link and a Twitch link in my description. I know I said YouTube link. Let's not overthink it now. I am tired. All right, let's get into it.
Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend? Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend? And you came right as she touched your leg? It was me, Barry. I jerked you off at super speed so it'd seem like you nutted at just a woman's touch.
Alright, as you guys can see from that demo,
it was me, Barry. Remember when somebody stole your credit card and bought $20K in debt, put $20K in debt for pizza rolls? It was me, Barry. I bought the pizza rolls. And go, is that it is that clip? Yeah.
and I mean demonic ass intro. We are finally here to cover the ultimate hater, Reverse Flash, or as my comic book fans may say, Before we get into the video though, I need y'all to drop me some likes, and please make sure that y'all comment down below to help out with the algorithm, because I worked super hard on this video. I mean, I slaved reading comic books. Do y'all know how hard it is to read? I'm an idiot. I watched movies for y'all, animated series, even really bad CGI on a dumbass CW series, all to come to the realization that there are so many demonic moments for this character. There's no way I'm gonna get it all in one video. So I'll
He's
make
not
you guys
wrong.
a promise. If this video gets to 20,000 likes, that's a big if, I will do a part 2, because there are so many things that this
Well, there is 20,000 likes, but I don't know if he ever did a part 2. I don't know if he ever did a part 2.
nigga has done to Barry, bro. It is crazy. So Eobard Thawne is the ultimate hater, and that's why I titled it
for
this,
sure. 100% ultimate
he hates
hater.
Barry so much that he ends up hating every other speedster because of him. In an alternate timeline, Barry Allen, the Flash, stops Eobard Thawne, and because of this, he hates him and goes to a different timeline. This nigga hates a nigga so much that he time traveled, trying to stop the Flash from existing. But his dumbass realizes if he doesn't exist, the Speed Force doesn't exist, I don't exist. Bro, what kind of fucked up conundrum is that? You hate a nigga so much you don't want him to exist, but you also want yourself to exist. Now you gotta find a way to make his life miserable, bro. And that's what this man Flash did. He made this man Barry Allen's life a living hell. Throughout this video, I'm going to be branching off and stopping the 2 main series that I'm going to be talking about to give you guys random other menacing things he's done in comics and in the CW series. But I want to start with Flashpoint, because not only is the Reverse Flash a goddamn
The Flashpoint, one of the most actual good comic to TV adaptations we've had on something. It was so good.
menace in that, but the timeline that this dumbass nigga Barry put everybody in is terrible. So basically, we get the same situation we always get. This nigga Barry Allen mom got smoked. I mean, the Reverse Flash did this nigga mom greasy. I can't even believe that he did this. And in almost every timeline, this nigga is such a hater, bro. Not only does he kill his mom, he then frames this nigga's father for the death, imprisoning him. Bro, I wouldn't wish prison on my deepest, darkest enemy. And here this nigga go willy-nilly putting an innocent man in prison just because he hates his son. Barry's mom didn't know what hit her. Literally, she could not see this nigga. He's moving at some sort of top speed of like goddamn light or something. These niggas are moving so fast, I thought it was an anime. You know what nigga is fast? When they start vibrating so much that his hand is phasing through shit. You know that he gives a killer hand job. I'm just saying.
Hey,
all right, editor,
yo.
put the zesty counter up. It's probably going to be a long video.
That's
but I'm
gonna
already
be,
a little hard from how this nigga
Hey,
be moving.
yo.
In the beginning of Flashpoint, we got Barry Allen fighting. He gets to this distress call. He's talking to Iris at his mom's grave. So he goes to the Flash Museum, and almost all his enemies are there. I mean, Heat Wave, Mirror Master, that Ice nigga, that one other guy, Reverse Flash. I don't know who that one other guy was. I wrote it down as that other guy in my notes. Thanks, Sin, for being thorough in your note taking. But anyways, Reverse Flash was using all of his minor enemies to distract this nigga, bro. And he ends up putting bombs on everyone here and put this nigga Barry in this weird ass sticky shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Boomerang? I was thinking boomerang.
I don't know if this was a spider web or cum, yo, but he had this man Barry Allen stuck to the wall and he couldn't even phase through that shit. Reverse Flash was looking at this nigga like he caught prey. You know that nigga Barry was down bad, bro. Nigga tried to phase through that shit and had PTSD when his uncle used to touch him. Wait,
hey, what the?
All right, moving on. So Barry realized that he couldn't escape this, and the only thing to do was to stop the Reverse Flash from leaving. So he ends up whipping some of the sticky ass cum that's on him, and he traps Reverse Flash with it too. Now this nigga's like, hey man, you can blow the bombs up, but if you do, you're gonna have to kill yourself too. And this nigga Reverse Flash took about 2 seconds to think about it with his goddamn menacing smirk on his face, and he says, all right, if it means taking you out of this existence, Barry, I'll do anything, even kill myself. Now, at this moment, I realized that this nigga Reverse Flash needs therapy and medication. Somebody help this nigga, bro.
There is no helping him.
That he's willing to kill himself if it means Barry doesn't exist anymore. But I'm gonna be honest, it got me thinking about every other timeline in which this nigga does not want to make it so he doesn't exist in order to stop Barry. So then I started thinking like, okay, well, if he didn't want to make it so he didn't exist in other timelines or in other origin stories, I should say, why does he not care now? And then it fucking dawned on me. This nigga is such a menace that he doesn't care if he dies alongside Barry, as long as he gets to witness this nigga die. In the other situation, it's too easy. Yeah, he gets to be out of existence, and so does Barry, but he doesn't get to see him die. He doesn't get to witness the pain. And that's when I realized
that's
that this
exactly
nigga
right.
Barthon literally is not shit. Because it's not good enough that Barry doesn't exist. He has to witness it. This nigga is a sick nigga. So at this moment, all seems lost, and then the Justice League arrives. And of course, the Justice League does Justice League things. They end up taking all the niggas out of the city and disarming the bombs. But as they finally capture everybody and Superman is walking Reverse Flash out, he says something to Barry that really got to him. He says, enjoy your petty little victories, Flash. No matter how fast you run, you can't save everyone. Not the ones that matter anyway. It's like, nigga, not only are you going to take my mom away from me, but then you're going to be petty enough to, on the way out, rub that shit in? Nigga put insult to injury. He said, yeah, ass nigga. You can run fast, but you can't outrun death, nigga. And you can't run fast enough to bring your bitch ass mom back. So what did he do? This nigga ran fast enough to bring his bitch ass mom back, messing up an entire timeline.
Well, it wasn't all about killing Barry. It's about linking one of the city's darkest moments linked to Barry's final moment. It's about sending a message is what it is, chat. It's about sending a message, not to the world, but to Barry, that you ain't shit. Your mama wasn't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. I am him. You are not the fastest man alive. I am the problem that is your life. All right, you exist simply to suffer, and I will be all your suffering and your darkest moments. When the most inconvenient things happen, you trip, I was me, Barry. When your mama died, that was me, Barry. When your girlfriend got pregnant, that was me, Barry. I got her pregnant.
Nigga wakes up in his job and everything is different. Now I know you're probably asking, well, Sensei, what do you mean everything is different? What I mean is this nigga walks outside and his goddamn mom is alive. Hey, you know, this is a great part to take a break and tell you about some funny ass things that this nigga Reverse Flash has done. Why don't we go over to the CW series where the terrible ass CGI is so I can tell you about what happened there. So in the CW version, things aren't really different. He kills his mom and then frames his dad for it, getting him incarcerated. But he did all of that and came to that timeline to stop Barry from being the Flash. Then realizing that the Speed Force doesn't exist, he doesn't have powers. So this fucking idiot then has to recreate how he got his powers so he can be the Flash, raise him up so the Speed Force is strong enough for him to return to his timeline. Now in the CW version, the actor is goddamn amazing. And there's this one scene where this nigga is finally caught. He realized that Harrison...
Bro, Harrison Wells, the actor for Reverse Flash, I love him. He's great. He's amazing.
Wells is really Eobard Thawne, and they have this nigga locked up. So Barry decides that he wants to interrogate him, and he comes down to talk. And that was an idiotic thing to do. This dude is a master manipulator. This nigga is the Eisen of this universe.
If you must know, I made sauce. When I add DNA to it, it'll become salsa imbecilicus. Idiot sauce!
He literally walks up to this nigga and says, "Why did you kill my mother?" And without hesitation, this nigga Reverse Flash says, "Because I hate you, Barry." Oh my God!
The best part is CW because the series stinks. Yeah, I'd say the best are the first 3 seasons or 4. After Savitar, I watched it, but I stopped caring. I stopped caring after Savitar. Savitar was the last time I felt like there were stakes on the line. After that, it was kind of meh.
Breaks down how everything happened, how the Reverse Flash and Flash were fighting, and then Reverse Flash tried to take out Kid Barry, but Barry intervened. And because of this, him messing up everything, he then kills this nigga's mom in front of him to traumatize him. Nigga made it so there was no Flash, but it's crazy, yo. This nigga foiled him, and he got so mad that he said, "You know what? I'm just gonna kill this nigga's mom in front of this kid version of him. Bet there won't be any Flash then." All right, enough of that. Let's get back to Flashpoint. So in this moment, this nigga realizes that everything is fucking different. I mean, a lot of things are different. Batman got straps in this universe. This nigga was pulling blickies out on Harley Quinn. Nigga was shooting at her, talking about where the Joker is. Now I ain't gonna lie, Batman and Harley Quinn was getting it, mixing it on that roof. I mean, Mickey, weave, battering, psych, no battering, strap. He unloading a whole clip on his bitch like it's an Overwatch game. Was out here with them y'all meters on him. So after he finally puts his bitch in the chokehold and gets her to submit, he asks her straight up, "Where's the Joker?" And this bitch ass nigga Harley responds, "I don't know." Now normally you know that this nigga Batman would have just put Harley down, maybe knocked her out with a right hook or something, but this time he throws this bitch off the roof. Bro, if Cyborg hadn't showed up to save her, Harley would have been fucking dead. Then this had the audacity to say, "You should have let her fall." Nick was getting mixed on that roof a little bit though. She had them yo-yos on her looking like Killua from Hunter x Hunter. I ain't gonna lie. So Cyborg and Batman had this conversation. Cyborg has been trying to get Batman to help him out because there's a war going on between Atlantis, Aquaman, and the Amazons, Wonder Woman. And this whole thing happened because Wonder Woman and Aquaman were having an affair. And Aquaman's
the most stupidest thing. Aquaman having an affair. The princess attacks the queen. I forgot Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman kills the princess. And then it could have stopped there. But then she puts on the queen's crown. Why would you do that? I'm not defending her. I'm not gonna defend the other lady either. She fucked up and found around, right? She deserves, or not deserves, but she died, you know, right? She ended up dying. That's on her, right? But still, like, why would you wear a crown? That's kind of OD.
His wife saw it. Now, a normal bitch would have just let bygones be bygones. I mean, he's king of Atlantis. Just let him do his thing. But no, this nosy ass bitch, she done seen it and got mad. Now she wants to confront Diana about it, knowing that this bitch is Wonder Woman. What did you expect to happen? Bitch, you're just some Aqua bitch. You got fucking punished. I mean, Diana literally killed this bitch, smoked her, and then took the head of this nigga's wife and had that first day delivered to this nigga.
What's in the fucking box?
Pulled up like knock. Who is it? It's a UPS driver. UPS? What's good?
Oh God.
Hey, yo, what's good, gang? Hey, man, it's your boy, you feel me?
Almost every alternate Wonder Woman sucks. Injustice too. Oh, I don't get me started on Injustice. Bro, Injustice Wonder Woman is such... Oh, don't even... No, I don't want to think about it. 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 I don't want to think about Injustice Wonder Woman. I had a good day today.
A UPS. Hey,
I've had a good day today. I'm not thinking about that.
Dumbass name is that? Ain't you Aquaman? Anyways, here's this package. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of heavy and it stink a little bit. Hey, y'all got any deals on crabs in this bitch? I'm just saying, y'all. I mean, I know y'all fuck with the awkward. Oh, for real? You gonna close the door on my face? So then this open up the goddamn box and realize that the head of his fucking wife is in it, and he declares war on the Amazonians. That's how we've gotten to where we are. The problem is America and the rest of the world are facing the tragedies in which this war with superheroes, meta-humans, basically is happening. They're not really meta-humans though. I'm gonna be real. They're not. They're their own people. But you know what I mean though. These niggas have powers. You know what the I'm trying to say? This Batman is not trying to help them. He wants nothing to do with this, bro. So back at Barry and his up life, he realizes that Iris West has a whole new nigga and a kid. This is the life that you wanted, and she's sharing it with this random ass dude in her job. Who is this nigga? So anyways, this nigga's confused, so he goes to see
there.
Bro,
I'm recording live.
Bruce, or who he thinks is Bruce. This goes into the Batcave. The first thing you see is a bunch of empty ass alcohol containers. This is an alcoholic, bro. Is Kaido in there? Somebody help
not the
him.
Kaido reference.
Had the straps in there though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It look like Chirac in that bitch.
If I remember right, that gun right there is the one he that Robert used to kill this this Batman's wife and kid, right? I remember right? Lamar thought somebody played the Gambit line. No, that was a friend. They came in and said it.
Had the straps in there though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It look like Chirac in that bitch. So Batman jump out. He start punishing this. I ain't gonna lie. Mickey, who are you? How did you get in here? And Barry is trying to explain to this nigga, I know who you are. It's me, Bruce. It's me. He says, Bruce is my son. And I said, oh my God. It dawned on me that Thomas Wayne is Batman and Bruce is the one that died. The most fucked up thing about this though, oh, I'm jumping ahead of myself. We'll get there later. Anyways,
no, review the wife.
After this nigga in this cave at this point.
Oh right, never mind. In this universe, comments. Wait. Don't type in your mad things, right? The wife turns into the Joker, and the gun kills Bruce Wayne as a kid. Right. Okay.
Up everything once that lasso of truth hit him. I mean, told this everything that happened. Yeah, I'm a spy. My name is Thomas Walsh. I work for the CIA. This was talking like a fucking bot.
I'm from Google.
Told everything. Then she grabbed this around his neck with the fucking lasso, flew up. First off, pause. I did not know Wonder Woman can fly. This is the first time I even realized that. And I've seen Justice League Unlimited, Justice League, all types of shit. And I forgot this whole time that Wonder Woman could fly. Anyways, it didn't matter. She flew up in the air, and I ain't gonna lie, I look like the 1800s. I mean, she hung this bro. Like, god damn, like you really couldn't see him, but you saw his goddamn feet dangling. His nigga pissed and shit on himself and everything. Like, bro, oh my god. So back at Barry and Thomas Wayne, this nigga is getting his ass beat again to the point where his ring and costume flew out. But it's the reverse flash shoot. This nigga done caused this whole fucked up situation. This nigga is the reverse flash in this paradox. That's up. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga hates you so much he wants you to know he did this. All by manipulating your dumb ass. So at this point, Barry's explaining to Thomas that he's a speedster and they have to recreate what gave this his powers. Well, right as they're setting everything up to get struck by lightning, the lightning comes down, and then hey, before we find out what happens, why don't we go to a comic line and
he gets turned into a chicken nugget
and another light. So in the Flash Rebirth timeline, they basically redid the Reverse Flash's character, bro. Now I gotta tell you some of the fucked up things he did, because remember I told you he couldn't kill Barry because Barry kept stopping him, so he would just make his life miserable, and that usually led to him just kidnapping Iris West a bunch of times. But also in this one comic line, he went back in time to terrorize Kid Barry. There's this one time he was at a sports game and this literally moved his arm so he the pitch up. Bro made him lose his baseball games. Then there's this one time Kid Barry is going down to the basement, I guess, to get something, and this nigga speeds in and trips him. Bro broke this arm for no reason. But to add insult to injury, bro, the fucked up thing he did to Child Barry is Child Barry had a friend named Doug. Not to be confused with that old cartoon we used to watch on Nickelodeon, but this Doug was a black kid that really liked Barry, and Barry liked him. And in a different comic line where LGBTQ things matter a lot in the progressive era, they might have been together. I mean, their rights do matter. I'm just saying that, you know how comics are now. Like, if this happened nowadays, these will probably kiss each other. I'm just saying. But anyway, they were just best friends. And this didn't want Barry to grow up with a best friend, so he killed his best friend just so this Barry would grow up and be a goddamn loner. This is truly a fucking demon. I mean, this nigga is the devil himself. Anyways, where are we? Oh yeah, lightning strike. So the lightning finally hits Barry, and right before he gets his powers, this turns to a goddamn smoke pit. I mean, this turned him to Texas barbecue. Bro had 3rd-degree burns. Bro was fucked up on the ground looking like a goddamn mummy. Somebody put this nigga in Egypt. This nigga belong in a sarcophagus. So while this is happening, I guess this nigga can see the timelines in his dreams, and he ends up seeing what happened with Thomas Bruce and his mom that night. So the mugger showed up and his dad was beating the shit out of him, but the mugger ended up shooting Bruce in the crossfire, killing him instantly. And then this nigga's mom did something menacing. She starts to laughing maniacally, and you look as her fucking lipstick is smeared all across her face. Yes, this nigga's mom became the fucking Joker, bro. This nigga fucked up the timeline so much that this nigga Bruce mom is the goddamn Joker. Who would have fucking thought? Anyway, so this nigga wake up from his terrible ass nightmare and he wants to run it back. This nigga said run it back, Turbo, and spun the goddamn block on the lightning. But thankfully it worked this time. This nigga speedster. So Aquaman is beating the fuck out of his men in this next part, talking crazy to him because he brought up his wife's name. Smacked this nigga dead in his mouth like he was a bitch. Said, I told you never to speak her name again. As this is happening, these niggas are looking for Superman, bro. So they go looking. It's Batman. They link up with motherfucking Cyborg and shit, and they find this weak ass Superman that the government had been testing on. It was in there looking like a goddamn patient on his last leg. Somebody help him. Get him some antibiotics or something. Nigga needs steroids, stats. Put some goddamn lean meat in that. He needs protein. He still was strong as shit though and had laser beams. I mean, he's Superman, so it didn't really matter. But anyways, at this point, the Reverse Flash has been spotted, bro. So they pull up to see what is what.
Oh my god, they're gonna show that scene where he's like, there's just one particular building that's just fine, and then he walks in and it's just Reverse Flash making coffee.
Stop this. They end up fighting on Aquaman and Wonder Woman, but it turns into an all-out brawl at this point, just until Reverse Flash shows up and he says, hello, Barry.
There he is.
Starts mixing this.
There he is. Yeah.
I mean, he's fucking this nigga Barry up, bro. Zooms in, stabs him in the goddamn leg. I mean, he's having fun with it. As he is punishing this Barry, I mean, beating the living shit out of him. He's just watching all of his friends fight themselves as this Reverse Flash is stepping on him. Nigga was doing a speedster 8-town stomp on this nigga. Of course, Barry is blaming Reverse Flash for all of this, but he says, I didn't do any of this. You did. Thank you, Barry. You went and saved your mom. You ruined everything. So Cyborg is getting punished at this point. This is about to goddamn die, bro. And right as Reverse Flash is about to kill this Barry, Batman shoots this nigga in his goddamn head and tells Barry to run. There's a whole nuke that got let off, bro. So Barry basically outruns the fucking nuke, goes back in time to stop himself from ever saving his mom, hopefully fixing the timeline. But it didn't work. There's a whole up new 52 because this nigga gave Bruce Wayne the letter from his dad from another time. Barry never learns his goddamn lesson, but the true lesson in this is that god damn, this nigga Thomas shot this Reverse Flash in his...
You didn't even bring up the fact that the Reverse Flash finds that letter, the only letter from Thomas Wayne, the dad of Batman, to Batman, and rips it to pieces. He rips that letter to fucking spite Flash and Batman.
Head.
It's time. Headshot.
And that leads into our next movie. But before we move on, one thing. This Reverse Flash might have said the most menacing thing to Barry, bro. As he was lecturing him about how he saved his mom, he brings up a very valid point. He says, you didn't save JFK. You didn't make Hitler stay in art school. You saved your mommy. I am not gonna lie, that might be the coldest thing that this said in that movie, but moving on. Now, before we get into Suicide Squad Hell to Pay, I have to give you guys some more random facts. So between the issues of 220 and 225 of The Flash, bro, this nigga took Barry Allen's powers. Now, at this time, Wally West was the speedster, and he made this like cosmic treadmill that could like make people replay things over and over again. And he made nigga Wally West relive and watch his wife have a miscarriage over and over and over.
Oh
again.
my god.
This nigga say goddamn menace, bro. What the fuck? Imagine, yo, that you're a speedster and you can go back in time to and from however you want, but a nigga puts you on a treadmill and makes you watch your wife have a miscarriage over and over again. This nigga sick bastard. Anyway, Suicide Squad Hell to Pay was kind of weird because Reverse Flash has a role in it and he is a big part of it, but not until the end. See, basically everybody here is trying to get this card that when you die, you get an automatic ticket to heaven. You bypass hell, you go to heaven. Reverse Flash, as this nigga was getting shot in his fucking head, he then used the Speed Force and slowed down his death by days and went to a different timeline. So now he's here, and when he reveals his mask finally, there's a big ass gaping hole in his forehead from where Thomas put that "ya meaner" to his skull.
Well, give me that thing. Your dark soul.
Your dark
I love this. Oh my god.
How
no.
the fuck is he alive? This nigga walking around like a zombie.
That's so dumb. Stop it.
Anyways, he knows he's gonna die, so he wants to get this card so he can go to heaven. I get it. So he ends up fighting a tiger, bro. I think his name was Tiger Claw or something like that. I can't remember, bro, but nigga is super nerfed at this point. But he hit this tiger, yo, with a billion cuts. I mean, he was slicing this nigga, bro. This was on some Zor shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he was cutting this crazy. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like I said, he didn't play a huge role in movie, but I had to mention it because it follows up on the back end of Flashpoint. But also, it was fucking cold that this nigga dodged death by using the Speed Force. I mean, who would have thunk it? Now this nigga does end up losing. He ends up getting jumped by like Deadshot and Tiger. I think it was Deadshot. I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. But the card did his thing and all that. But this nigga was laid out on the ground and ceased to exist. I mean, he got laid the fuck out. But I mean, it was still cool that this got shot in the head and survived. But anyways, there are a few more things I want to talk about before I close this video out.
Reverse Flash is definitely one of a kind. Yeah, I see you, Power. I see you. Don't worry,
bro. Like the fact that this guy has created the negative Speed Force, which is basically when he runs, he just negatively up and reverses all and everyone else's Speed Force, bro. This nigga runs to fuck their Speed Forces up. Or how about the fact that the Speed Force is a multiverse medium that everyone uses, and he essentially created a new one based off of his hating ass shit, his negativity. Or what about the time
he really said, I hate you so much, I'm creating a new element out of hatred.
He had a random ass sick moment, bro. This was disgusting. Where this woman he had a crush on, he couldn't bag her. So he ran back in time and shook her at a younger age till her brain stopped working, just so in the future he could watch her whenever he wanted to in a hospital. This nigga belongs in a hospital. This nigga is sick nigga.
Although the universe of Warhammer
wait, is that it? That was such an abrupt end.
Belongs in a hospital.
Okay, all right, that's gonna be my reaction to the Reverse Flash's story. Definitely leaving out a lot of things, but that was definitely great. I'm not gonna lie. That was good. I very much enjoyed it. This man deserves what happens to him and deserves more. Unfortunately, he kinda is a paradox of some kind. So yeah, nothing we could really do to stop him because the New 52 resetting the timelines. He was in the goddamn part of him was in the negative Speed Force, therefore making him immune to most consequences of doing anything. Besides my point of the explanation, that has been my reaction to this. I very much enjoyed it. I like this guy's humor a lot, and I will be seeing you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget I recorded this all live on Twitch, so come check me out if you want to be here for a video. Besides that, it's gonna be all for me. Bye bye, my lost souls.